Waste not, want not. As a prepper, one tends not to let things go to waste. As an example, I will use our firewood production. For the coming season, we have taken down several trees on our property, mostly alders, a couple of firs, and one cedar. Some of the fir we have set aside for the production of lumber. I recently built an Alaskan chainsaw mill that I will use for that production. Oh, it smells like Christmas. Got plenty of limbing to do. The cedar, which had heart rot, was used to produce posts and beams for an addition to a firewood storage shed. We expanded the shed for the purpose of centralizing our supply, as we have additional sheds in other areas of our property. Portions of that tree, which had the worst rot, will be used for kindling to start fires on our wood stove. Normally in firewood production, the branches of trees are left in the field to rot, piled and burned, or otherwise discarded. We tend to save the wood rendered from branches to use as kindling or to produce a quick, hot fire when needed to cook on our wood stove or in our barbecue pit. You're looking at a truck bed loaded with wood salvaged from fir and alder branches. Most of the branches measure about 2 inches or less in diameter. The branches are stripped of smaller branches and foliage using a machete. The waste material is burned in the field. The thicker long branch pieces are taken to a chop saw where they are cut to identical lengths for ease in stacking. We usually cut to 14 inches as that's what works best in our stove. In this first load of branches, we have a 12-foot long row that is about 4 feet tall and, like I said, 14 inches deep. That total is about 1/3 of a cord of firewood that would have gone to waste had it been left in the field. I assume that we will produce at least one more load, if not 2. So the potential of usable firewood that we will have not wasted this year alone will be between 2/3 to a full cord of firewood. Anyone that produces firewood by hand knows how much work goes into producing a cord of firewood and can appreciate the potential value of what we have accomplished with the salvage of the branches. Firewood production may not be part of your lifestyle, but could very well become part of your survival in the future. At that point, it might be helpful to understand the concept of not wasting valuable resources. Additionally, here are some of the tools that might be required for your firewood production.